Yeah, definitely. I think I'm just always honoured, obviously, to be picked for the squad in the first place and be around the boys and in the senior team. So any chances that I do get is more just a bonus to me.
It's so competitive with club and country, of course. Do you feel you have to prove yourself every time you do get a chance?
I think every time you play football, you want to show the best side of you, the best version of you. So any game that I do play in, whether that be for the younger age groups or the senior team, I always want to show the best version of me. So there's always that bit of pressure that I'll put on myself as well.
Absolutely. No key for more, of course. There's talk you might get your chance up top, through the middle. Where do you prefer to play?
Ultimately, I see myself as a number 9, but then I also do realise that I can play number 10 out wide. I feel like I'm quite a versatile player and can adapt my game to situations.
Managers love that. They love players with versatility. But as a player, can it get frustrating that you're moved around all the time?
At the moment, I'm obviously 21. I'm still quite young, so it's not a frustration for me. Obviously, I'm just happy to be playing in the game at all. So yeah, just playing anywhere, and I feel like I can give my attributes in any position. So it's any position is a bonus.
I don't blame you for being happy. I'd be delighted to be in your position. We are seeing a pattern, though, especially with club football, where teams aren't just changing formation from game to game. They're changing formations and tactics 3 times in a game. So have you noticed that? Is that something you've had to learn?
Yeah. I think with our gaffer now as well, especially, we do that quite naturally, and we've learnt that in training. So it's been good for me to be able to put that into my game and be able to do it quite fluently.
Brilliant. And just finally, it's a tough game away from home, of course. It's tight in the group. If Wales could pinch something, it sets it up nicely for the last 2 home games. But we only just squeezed past them at home. How tough do you think it'll be in Bulgaria?
Yeah, it's always going to be tough going away there, and they play some good football and they're good on the counter-attack. So we're obviously going to have to be wary of that. But all the boys and the management are confident that we can go and get a result there. And then, like you said, 2 home games to top the group.
Brilliant. Good luck, Tyler. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Diolch Dylan. Ian Hunt.
Diolch. Hi, Tyler. Good afternoon.
Hello, how you doing?
Hi there. I'm good, thank you. What do you expect? A different type of challenge, perhaps, for you against Bulgaria to England. You started that game at Wembley last week. What was that experience like?
Pretty surreal, to be fair. Obviously, as a kid, growing up in England as well, obviously Wembley is a big thing, and you always want to play there, and especially to play for Wales, and kind of just go up against the best players was a great experience. Yeah.
Surreal. Why exactly? Because you, as you say, you want to play at Wembley. You dream of playing at somewhere like Wembley. You don't dream of playing in front of 90,000 empty seats.
No, obviously it's different times at the moment, but any situation where you can represent your country in a big game like that and a rival like that is a great opportunity and a great experience.
I just want to, how important is it for you to have perhaps a big breakthrough moment with Wales? You know, your first senior goal with Wales. We've seen it with, the likes of Dan James and David Brooks and Nico Williams scoring against Bulgaria last month. You get the headlines, you're in the spotlight. That kind of moment where everyone recognises you, knows what you're all about. How important is it for you to have a moment like that?
No, yeah, I definitely obviously been awaiting my first goal, and I believe in myself that it's coming soon, and if I just keep doing what I'm doing and getting in the areas, that it's going to come, and I know it'll be a special moment, and I'm ready and waiting for it.
You're obviously, you're playing games for Leeds under Marcelo Bielsa, this coaching genius. Everyone says that he is. You're playing games for Wales at the moment. Do you feel that this is perhaps almost the high point of your career? You're playing in the Premier League. You're starting international matches. Yeah,
I'm definitely enjoying my football at the moment. I'm obviously just really grateful that both managers for club and country are putting trust in me and giving me the opportunity and the minutes to go and express myself and learn and play football. And I'm just trying to take every single opportunity that I can.
And, people like to put players in pigeonholes, don't they? And I just wonder, what are you? Because you've been playing sort of in an attacking midfield position for Leeds. You played
Yeah.
there in that kind of position at Wembley for Wales last week. Are you a wide player? Are you a central midfield player? Are you a number 9? What are you?
All my life I've kind of been a striker and number 9, but I've obviously adapted to play in different situations, and I don't mind playing in number 10 position, attacking midfield and out wide. But ultimately, I think over my career, I'll see myself as a number 9, but a versatile one.
The versatile number 9. That's quite handy because Wales have been hungry for an old-fashioned number 9 for years. A Mark Hughes, an Ian Wright player, a John Hartson, a Kiefer Moore might say, "Hang on a minute, I'm that player." But could you be that kind of player?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, Kiefer Moore's doing amazing. He scores goals and he's great at what he does. But of course, as a player, there's always competition, and I'd love to be Wales number 9 and just kind of getting these opportunities to try and prove that I can be that player.
For the long term.
Exactly, yeah.
All the best tomorrow. Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Diolch, Ian. Lawrence Mora?
Yeah, hi Tyler, how you doing?
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. Listen, I was looking at the under-14s Victory Shield photo this morning. You had your captain's armband on for Wales. There was Ben Woodburn, Ampadu, Levitt, Smith. I think you were all there, weren't you? It's incredible coming through the ranks, all you guys together.
Yeah, it's been obviously a great journey from the Victory Shield and kind of creating that history there to going on to 19s and 21s and now in the senior team together. It's a great moment, and it's nice because we've obviously know each other very well, and it's good that we're all getting the same kind of opportunities.
Does it help you as you're sort of stepping out onto the pitch, as the sort of responsibilities are growing through your career?
Yeah, I'd say it's nice to have obviously people that you're comfortable with and stuff on the pitch. You've already got that relationship with, but all the senior players are great influences towards us all, and they'll treat us like equal. So it's nice having them as well.
Do you guys feel like you're taking over a bit? Obviously, Gareth Bale's not here this year. Joe Allen's not here anymore. So you're coming into your own now, aren't you guys?
Yeah, I think we're all just developing quite well. Obviously, we're trying to get as much games as we can at our club and then come here and fight for positions. And I think that we're doing that, and it's good. It's a good mix that we've got right now.
Tell me what Bielsa's added to your game. Everyone talks about him as this incredible coach. What's he added to Tyler Roberts?
He's just made me understand the game at a completely different level. I think I've matured extremely since he's been at the club, and kind of just knowing more about the game and what needs to be done and how it needs to be played kind of thing has helped me a lot.
And have you brought that into the Wales camp? Do you think you've brought that into your play here?
Yeah, I think it's kind of just been put into me as a player now. Obviously, he's been here for just over a couple of years, and it's kind of changed me as a person. And I think people at Wales will realise that, and it's just the person that it's moulded me into now.
Fantastic. Well, listen, good luck tomorrow. All the best.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Diolch, Lawrence. Do we have any questions from the written press?
Yes, please. Hi, Tyler.
Hello.
It sounds like there might be a crowd in Bulgaria tomorrow night. They're selling certainly 30% of tickets. A year ago, England went there and some of the players were subjected to some pretty awful racial abuse. Do you have any concerns about playing there with the potential of a crowd being in the ground?
I wouldn't say concerns. Hopefully there's restrictions and kind of things that have been put in place to help prevent that type of thing. And it's something that's unfortunately still creeps into the game here and there, but I'm got the right people around me to deal with it if that situation occurred.
Do you feel the situation is improving in international football, or do you still think there's quite a long way to go?
I think in all types of football, club and country, there's still steps that need to be made and things that need to happen. Obviously, the Black Lives Matter movement and stuff like that has helped it, but I still feel like it's a bit away from where it needs to be, and some stuff still needs to be done.
Would you hope that, you're a very young man now, would you hope that by the time you get to your late 20s or 30s that these situations will be just a bad memory and everything would be improved?
Yeah, of course. I think no matter what age you are and what age you're getting to, you hope that this kind of situation doesn't happen, no matter what colour you are. So obviously I want to be a part of trying to help and improve it. But at the same time, there's people higher up that also need to be at the front of that.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay, we'll take a final couple of questions from Phil Branch.
Tyler, I was just wondering, sort of, obviously you've been involved for 4 games for Leeds in the Premier League. I just wonder how that's helped your confidence, and what's the sort of biggest difference you've noticed about playing in the top flights?
No, yeah, it's been obviously a great experience and a great start to the season from Leeds especially, and playing against the kind of top players we played, Liverpool and Man City. And I think the biggest difference is that you're not coming against any player that's technically below anybody else. I think everybody in the Premier League is at a very high level, and you have to be bang at it every time you step on the pitch.
Thanks, Tyler.
Cheers.
Okay, I think we'll finish it off there. So, Tyler, going to grab some lunch now before
Thank you.
we head off to Sofia. So yeah,
Starving.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, Tyler.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah.